What's up, guys? I hope you're all very, very well. I'm sorry if I seem a little off. I'm exhausted. I slept 7 hours and this is the 4th night, I think. And I'm still going. The boobs are out tonight. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. The girls wanted to say hello. 2 weeks ago, maybe, a little birdie that you all know and love told me that I have some wolves on my stream, along with other sort of energetic darkness, just chilling, fucking my shit up. And ever since I was told that, I've kind of, over the past 2 weeks, sort of on and off every day, been working to integrate, these aspects of myself. It's time for them to get in line because we're going, get in line or get the fuck out, go away, get off my stream. You know what I mean? That's the option at this point. And this is literally out loud what I've been telling my higher selves that don't want to integrate every single day. I affirm that. And when I say that, I mean that with every ounce of my soul, my being. That goes back to intention, guys. But so that's why I'm making this video. I'm going to talk about black tourmaline, which is a crystal you guys can use to transmute low frequencies. I will be talking about cord cutting. I did an exercise today with a cord cutting oil that I've had for months and months, and it really it worked wonders. So I'm going to show you guys a technique you can do for cord cutting. So as we move closer and closer to the alignment, we want to be as clear as possible, obviously. So yeah, I want to talk about integrating the dark, transmuting it, releasing it from your stream, as well as cutting cords out of your field. So yeah, let's go. The nature of demons is twofold. Often we are possessed by our own negative habit patterns that gain control over our conscious functioning. These habitual tendencies can, in and of themselves, become as living entities within us that usurp our personal power and render us incapable of functioning in accordance with our own higher will. Such emotional barriers can often make us act as if we are under possession of an alien force, and it is foreign to the true nature of our being. In this type of circumstance, it is possible, through the development of will and the activation of the light force through crystals, to overcome our own demons of anger, jealousy, fear, greed, sorrow, etc. That can bind one to continued pain and lack of personal control. In crystal healings, it is possible to bring enough light in to dissolve the fiendish spirits that are born out of insecurity with the self. It's such a fucking joke at this point, by the way. Side note, what these entities and energies are pulling at this point. It's just like, dude, you think I'm afraid of you? You're gonna mess with some stuff in my house and make me think there's like a, make me aware that there's energies around me. You think I'm gonna be scared by that? Like, get the fuck out of here. Do you know who I am? So, yeah, whack status. The other type of demon frequently encountered is actually an outside entity that has attached itself to the auric body of a person and feeds on their vital force. I know I have entities still attached to me. A friend of mine here in Sedona made me aware of that. Most of us do, you know what I mean? Whether they be old thought forms, old traumas, old ways of being, old whatever it is, you know what I mean? Destructive patterns that we never processed and released out of our fields. These demonic influences can manipulate the subconscious to behave in certain manners. This type of possession usually occurs when a person is also plagued to a large degree by personal emotional demons, resulting in weak and vulnerable auric fields. I've gone through phases of my life where, you know, between my drinking and my emotional distress, the state of mind that I was in, I have no doubt I have stuff stuck to me. So, you know, be aware of that, you guys. They are real, they exist, and they want nothing more than to see you go down with them. It's time to clear, you know. Now, what I've been doing to transmute and clear this darkness out of my field, I like to use black tourmaline. Not only do I like to use black tourmaline is my absolute favorite. It's my favorite crystal, probably, definitely. Out of the hundreds that I have, it's my favorite crystal in general. The reason it's my favorite crystal is because it will actually absorb. It carries a piezoelectricity. For those of you who don't know, you guys go look it up. It'll actually absorb. It's like a battery, kind of energetically. It's like a battery, let's say, right? It'll absorb low-lying frequencies, dense frequencies in the field, and it will transmute them back into light. Black tourmaline is really good for purifying your aura. I actually pulled black tourmaline tonight. I was playing with my Crystal Ally deck. And funny enough, it came through just as it should, because this is exactly what I'm working on right now, is transmutation and purification. So, black tourmaline, you guys, earth element, grounding, purification, okay? Let's see what Naisha Ahsian's intel has to say about that. Black tourmaline creates a vortex of energy which draws in and purifies other energies with which it comes in contact. Purification has always been acknowledged as a necessary part of spiritual practice. This is everything I'm working on right now, you guys. The ritual of purification allows time for the redirection of the mind from daily matters to more spiritual planes. Purification also clears the energy systems of any thoughts or psychic debris that could cause blockages or imbalances if allowed to remain. It is a process of energetic house cleaning that is vitally important to anyone who strives for the connection to their spiritual path. This process of purification clears the energy of any prior intent, allowing it to be redirected in more productive ways. Neutralizes it, basically, let's say, right? It'll absorb the negative and just spit back out regular energy. Neutral, let's say, right? Okay, so as far as purification, you guys, a couple different things you can do to burn out the darkness, the static, the density, whatever you guys want to call that. It weighs you down. Go do a sweat lodge or go sit in the steam room. You guys will burn out your aura, cleans out the aura. I personally don't practice doing that. Ryan and Jason do it all the time. I know Krista and Ra love to go to a Helio sweat lodge. I'm not a sweat lodge kind of girl. I like to take my baths with my crystals in there, with my little magazines. That's what I like to do to clean my energy body. I like to use the element of water. But as far as transmuting this darkness out of your field, you guys can work with light. So not only can you place black tourmaline in your field, you can grid your bed with it, you can grid your home with it, which I have both. I have black tourmaline all over the place gridding. To absorb those frequencies, you guys can envision light. Clear yourself with light. Clear your field with light. Push it and pull it out of all of your chakras. Again, I like to pull it in through my head, my crown, break it up my heart, and push it down my arms and out my hands, down my legs and out my feet, back into the earth. transmute it, send it back to the light. I wish to be clear. I wish to be clear. I wish to be balanced. I wish to be, free of this static in my field. Anything that is here and is not of the highest orders of light is not welcomed here. You need to go. When I talk to my higher selves lately, I command them, get in line. When I'm in the shower and I'm clearing, I'm looking up at these dudes like, you have no choice but to integrate, because I'm going. We're going. My Seraphine does not play. She's bringing it. So when I tell these beings on my stream to get in line, I'm not kidding. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to integrate the light, and this goes for anything, anyone, whatever is around me or in my field, in my life right now, if it's not on the path where I'm going, then it's not part of my it's not part of my experience anymore. I'm working to make it not a part of my experience anymore, if that makes sense. We need to consciously transmute and release whatever these things are in our fields. Whether you guys have sight and you can see them or not. So what I did today was I was outside clearing myself with light on the ground, and what I did was I put this oil on. This is a cord cutting oil. It has crystals in it. Krista gave this to me when I left Sedona for the first time, and she was wishing that I would go home and sort of easily cut the cords that I needed to cut, take care of business, and come back. So she gave me this. So I grabbed this today. What I did with it was I rubbed it on my palm centers, right, which are chakras, if you guys haven't seen my other videos. And typically I like to rub it. I've never rubbed it on my palms until today, but this is the technique I wanted to show you. Usually I'll put it on my wrists because I can feel energy cords there. I'll put it in between my elbow crease. I'll put it in my cleavage, on my heart chakra, throat, oh, it feels good. Solar plexus, and of course my lower chakras. Rub it on my skin. And then as I'm pulling in the light and I do my fire technique to transmute, what I was doing today was pushing the fire out my hands. I don't know why I did that. I was subconsciously drawn to do it, and it felt really good. So try that. See if it works for you. But long story short, as far as cords are concerned, you guys, every single person in our lives, every relationship we've ever had, every experience we've ever had, leaves imprints on our soul stream. And why can't I hear this music? It says it's playing. Oh. So these imprints. Oh, I like this. These imprints sort of, they're what create the Akashic. If you don't know what the Akashic records are, go Google it. It's like it's the Hall of Records, let's say, for every single imprint of every single soul stream ever. Okay? This lifetime and for all of existence. That's the Akashic records. So carries all the data, all the history. So with relationships in your lives, experiences that you have, traumas, emotional stuff that you haven't dealt with, hurt, pain, loss, fear, whatever, you'll have energetic cords that get created that attach you to these things and these people. What we want to do right now is cut every single cord you can out of your field. every single person you've ever had sex with, you have cords attached to your sacral chakra from. You know, your heart chakra has to do with the emotional imbalances you guys have had. You'll have cords all over the place, right? In your stream, all over. So what we want to do is we want to clear them. Now, on top of the oil that I'm showing you, you can use, which of course you can make your own elixir with some strong intent behind there. You can make anything as far as an oil or an elixir. So what I like to do is, with my light technique, the one I showed you guys in my energy video, I like to push it out of all my chakras, pull it in through my crown, and on my exhale, push, and I'm envisioning the white light, my source light, you know, whatever you guys see coming in through your crown, transmuting and burning through my aura. So I'll pull in, and then I'll envision it coming out of every single chakra, front and back. And with the cord cutting technique, I just came up with this. This isn't something I read somewhere, but it works for me. As I'm pushing through my chakras, I'll envision, it's like, how can I explain it? Oh, like a cheese grater, right? When you run cheese along a cheese grater, you got all those little clippings sliding off, right? So that's how I like to envision it. So what I do is once I clear, you know, open my chakras, clear my fields, push out of my aura, I make an actual bubble with that light, like I tell you in my other video. And then what I'll do is I'll breathe in from the ground, kind of like a ring around my body. I'll just envision it like an elevator coming up, and it's just this huge shield, right? Up, and then I'll close it. And then what I'll do is I'll envision water running on the top, and then as it's running on the top, it's coming down the sides. Imagine water running down this shield, and as it's running down the shield, what I envision is it's cutting off all the cords. And in my mind, I actually envision, I can see them falling away, right? That's what I've been doing. I don't have the details as far as how many cords I have. You know, I haven't seen the wolves on my stream. Ryan has. I don't know. What I do know is that I still have darkness trying to prod its way through, you know, my ascension process and fuck me up. And I'm seeing it in myself. I'm seeing it in others. I'm sure you guys are dealing with it. So cut cords. Play with cutting cords. Envision cutting cords. Your intent and the strength of will that you guys put behind your intentions, the stronger intent you have, the stronger manifestation you're going to create. Will these things. Will them to be. Right? Get in line on my stream, or go the fuck that way. You know? Go away. Because you're not staying here. You know? Will that. Will yourself to be clear. Will yourself to be protected. Will yourself. You know what I mean? Like, will these things. They are. It is. Right? Take the time to meditate on the things that are holding you back. Meditate on the things in your life that you're still doing, saying, feeling, you know, thinking. You know, pay attention to what drives these negative things that we do. What's the force behind it? Where is that coming from? Why do I feel this way? Why am I doing this? You know, with this, for me, with the smoking, I know they when I go to light a cigarette, they've been smacking, just like they smacked my drink out of my hand in that drugs and alcohol video, you guys. Today, especially, I've had 2 cigarettes all day. Even, you know, I'll roll a cigarette and I'll hear my higher be like, Come on, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you know better. What the fuck are you doing? And I'll negotiate with them. I'll be like, come on, half a cig, because they were hiding my lighters last night. I couldn't find my lighters, right? It's crazy. But anyway, you know we shouldn't be doing these things, saying these things, thinking these things, but we do them anyway, still out of egoic attachment. And I'm sort of working on dealing with, you know, all the stuff I haven't really dealt with. It's time to clear. It's time to transmute this darkness back into the light. You know, I hope you guys do the work. I'm trying as hard as I can to stay on task with the work. It's a lot of work, you know. It's funny. I find myself saying all day long, like turning to my friends and be like, so, you know, what exactly do people think light workers do? It's not like some fucking kumbaya, let's sit in a circle and hum. It's fucking work, you guys. So I hope you guys do the work, because I'm doing the work, and these are the things that are helping me. So I'm going to stop rambling now and let you go. I love you guys very much. And, you know, I wish for your darkness to be released along with mine. So on that note, I will see you very soon. I will put the names of the books and other stuff I use in this video below. If you have any questions, hit me up. And I'll see you soon. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Oh my goodness.